Hi everyone, this is Denise and today I'm going to be performing the elephant toothpaste experiment for the interactive lab. Today we're going to go ahead and use an empty water bottle. We're going to use some hydrogen peroxide, some food coloring as well, along with some yeast, and lastly some few drops of this dish soap. So first we're going to go ahead and add in the hydrogen peroxide into the bottle. Should be good enough. Beautiful. Hydrogen peroxide. Then we're going to go ahead and add a few drops of blue food coloring. 3. And then we're going to go ahead and add just 1 or 2 drops of this soap. There you go. And then with warm water, I'm going to go ahead and mix out my yeast, which is in here already, and I added some warm water already. Hopefully this gets mixed up pretty good. I feel like yeast always smells a little bit funky. And then once I'm done performing my reaction, I will be discussing what's taking place. Pull those chunks out. Okay, so I'm going to go and add this in, and let's see what happens. Oh, there it goes. Beautiful. So this was, initially it was just the hydrogen peroxide and the dish soap with a few of the food coloring drops into there. And then I added the warm yeast with yeast with a few drops of warm water. And that's our reaction. Awesome. And the next one I wanted to attempt was the one that we saw online as well. A few drops of food coloring onto here. I'm going to do some red too. I want it to look cool. Beautiful. A few drops of dish soap. Awesome. Dish soap. Hydrogen peroxide onto the sponge. Make sure that sponge just soaks it up. Okay, and then we're going to add our warm water yeast mixture onto that and see if anything happens. It may take a while actually, just because of the fact that the sponge wasn't pre-soaked. And so the first reaction was definitely a success, the original right here. Maybe I should have pre-soaked my sponge to allow that reaction to take place. However, what's currently happening and taking place, ooh, this water bottle feels warm. Awesome. So that's exactly what we wanted to take place. So hydrogen peroxide is a combination of hydrogen and oxygen, H2O2. In this experiment, the yeast itself acts as a catalyst that helps release oxygen molecules from the hydrogen peroxide solution. So this catalyst is a material that increases the rate of reaction. So the release of oxygen molecules in the experiment happens pretty quickly. So the foam created in the chemical reaction is made up of very, very small oxygen bubbles. So these bubbles result when hydrogen peroxide is broken down by the yeast into water, H2O, and oxygen. So during the reaction, actually right now when I touch the bottle, it feels really warm, and this is exactly what we want to happen because it's an exothermic reaction. And an exothermic reaction is a chemical reaction that releases energy through light or heat. And in this case, it's going to be heat. And that's why it's warm to touch. So the reaction will continue to take place. will continue to take place, and the foam will be produced until all of the hydrogen peroxide has been broken down into H2O and oxygen. So actually our reaction stopped on this one, and small reactions are currently taking place right here, but not a lot. So it was successful. I definitely feel like it was successful. The first experiment definitely showed the exothermic reaction and taking place with the catalyst. So thank you so much for watching, Professor. I appreciate your time and have a great day.